Stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show, November 4th, 2015. The markets are very unstable, and I think it's the end of this rally that we had, which had no reason at all, as far as I'm concerned, and everything is going all apart right now. Most of the sectors are going down. The gold has failed again, and as I was expecting yesterday, the energy cycles. It was I think it was a false signal on the energy sector yesterday. The USO broke out in the morning, and the stock were way stronger. And then for hours and hours, the crude oil wouldn't go higher, and it just like. It was smelling like a false signal, this whole thing. Again, today we got a bunch of very bizarre financial results, and it seems like they're playing with the numbers. That's all I can see. And in the news, there was nothing again. China said they were still going to open their door to strangers. So it's anything. And the president of central bank in Europe said that he was going to revise before the December meeting the quantitative easing policy. Means nothing. I mean, discussed nothing, saying that, and the market was we're going up on this news today. And I don't think it is anything credible. I found that recently we had no more information about anything. They're not talking about the job in the U.S. They're not talking about the China anymore. They're not talking about the problem in Europe and anything. So is it hiding something? You know, sometimes we say no news. And good news, it could be just the opposite. I mean, the market went up without real good reasons. And just looking at the financial result again today, look at that. Herbalife with they were expecting $1.05, and they got $1.28. So it was way better, 23 cents higher, but with a diminution of 12% in the revenues. So it just doesn't make sense. Just it seems like they don't apply the same numbers on the same month. And so the Herbalife was going down, was going up at first in the morning, at the price where the buyers stopped buying every time, and then it ended up being going down. So and look at Michael Kors. This is a different ball game. They were expecting 89. They got $1.07 with 6%. Such an increase with only 6% of revenue. So the stock broke out very rapidly this morning, and since then, look at this. It's up and down and up and down and up. We don't know what to figure about that. It's very volatile, nice for day trading, but in swing trading, I think it's very risky. Chesapeake is going down. Should it go down more? They were expecting minus 13 cents. They got minus 5 cents, which is better. But they have their sales are down by 49%. So that's a lot. Not sales, but revenues, whatever. 49%. And the stock is only going down a little bit. So, I mean, and because this point is very critical, that's where the seller stops selling every time. And but whenever if it ever breaks down, it's gonna go fast. And Groupon has severely dropped this morning by 27%. At the worst, it was about over 30 to 35. And the financial result was supposed to be 2 cents. The profit was supposed to be 2 cents, and they got 5 cents. And the stock is breaking down. Tesla Motor is going up on its earnings. They were expecting 60, they got 58. Etsy is going down on a new low for the year. They were expecting 6 cents, they got 6 cents, and 38% increase in revenue. So it's supposed to be nice, but the stock goes down. United Steel has its earnings minus 22, it was supposed to be, and it's minus 70, with a diminution of revenue of 38%. And again, the stock, as far as I'm concerned, is not falling enough. So again, is it hiding something? Silver Wheaton were supposed to have 13 cents. They got 12 cents less, 7% less in revenue. Wyland were expecting 8 cents. They got 1 cent and 12% down in their revenue. At least this makes sense, and it's going down. And they have a news also on the stock, which is they are going to restructure their activity. They will eliminate their dividend of 76 cents starting in January. And because the situation is difficult, they said. IM Gold is going down, breaking down. And what is the result? They were expecting 9 cents. They got minus 9 cents. They got minus 22 cents. And the revenues are down 27%. Pengrowth is another one that were expecting 5 cents, minus 5 cents. They got minus 61 cents. And it's only going down by that much. And so I expect it to go down to the buck. And then there are a few other news. U.S. Steel that was going down said that their delivery are significantly low, and the price are lower than they were expecting also. And Molycorp has deposited a plan to get out of the bankruptcy chapter. And they said that they are going to reorganize and and or sell most of their what they own. That's all. I think it's quite the end of it. And Prometic has announced that his replacement of plastimogene therapy has a success because they have treated a kid in the United States successfully with it. So the stock went up again, and it is reaching the top of the year. So it's not a place to buy. It's a place to take some profit on the stock. That's the best thing to do. And the state of Ohio has rejected the marijuana, so they voted no to legalize marijuana. And
find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
There are some more sellers on the market right now. So the Nasdaq market rose this morning and ever since went down and then up and then down and then up and then down. If you follow the whole thing, it gives you a downtrend for the day, actually going down. And the Dow Jones as well did the same thing, and it's now sitting on this morning lowest. And will it pull back again or just break down during the rest of the show? I vote for the downside. And the TSX made 2 attempts to continue its bullish cycle this morning, but now has reversed it, and it's now going down within a bearish cycle. So if you look on the charts there, I think this is an overtime game there, and it wasn't even justified. So to me, I think the market is on the top right now. And even on the Dow Jones as well, and the TSX too. So this bullish cycle is now reversed, going down, retaking this downtrend. So you see it on the 15-minute chart here and on the daily chart here. So it's just more than the one chart is has more detail, but it's just showing exactly the same thing. So let's look at the energy movement. You know, yesterday I was I thought, I had the feeling that this could be a false signal, and it actually was. And because you know, at a couple of time, you know, the stock were were overperforming their resources, and okay, let's take the. Okay, I have just readjusted it, and now this is a very important point here. So it's going towards the $14.60, and if the afternoon, if you break down the $14.60, we're gonna go to the $13.60. So be ready to play it down with HOD, I think. So get ready for that, and whenever the movement happens. And the gas also failed to begin a new bullish cycle, and it's going to go test the bottom again. And it's an important thing, because look, over the last few months, the trend kept going steeper on the downside. and this is what we got right now, and it's going to confirm it if it breaks down again. And I think the energy stock is a way too high as opposed to the price of gas and the price of oil. So I think the institution have tried to save the situation, and there are a pretty good chance to see the sector going lower in the next few days. So and what about the gold? The gold is still plunging, even though it arrives at the last support. So will it continue until there? It's very possible. So and the gold stock also, you know, look, the gold keeps going down, and the gold stock are not. So I think we got to get prepared to play it down there too with HXD, you know, because the gold stocks are too high, so still overperforming the price of gold. Even though the price, the president of Barrick Gold said a couple of days ago that he was expecting to see the price of gold picking up, but this was in 2016. Sorry, but we're still in 2015, so you know, it may be a little bit premature to buy the gold stock. And the mining also, you know, once we have reached the upper downtrend line, and it's now just today the movement started up and then failed, and then we're facing the reversal of the last bullish cycle. So past the actual price and the 440 line, it's going to become a bearish cycle again. So if you bought some mining there, get ready to escape it. And for most of the other sector, you know, it's going nowhere. The consumer discretionary is going nowhere. The little bullish cycle, very weak bullish cycle in the financials, brings me some worries, and I think it's not gonna go very far. And look, I was thinking at the same thing about the industrial sector, and it finally got down and is actually testing its support right now. So the upper downtrend still valid there, and in the short term it's going down too. So something tells me that we may have some more correction over the next few days on the market and on many of those sectors. So the question bar is open, so we have a few questions here that I will answer. The show is back to a 30-minute length, so you have some time. And since now we only produce this English show once a week, so we got back to the 30-minute show instead of the 17-minute show, so it gives you more time, it gives us more time to answer your questions. So here's a question from Todd. Say, hi Michel, do you think the rally in energy will continue, or and for how long? But you know, I think I have answered that question earlier. You know, I think no, there was no. I don't think there was any rally on the energy sector, and right now we have just produced a lower peak again, so it makes it going this way now. So that's the actual downward corridor. So and it's there's a very important situation here that we could play the market down. And the gas also. So I think the stock are going to go back to the $1, 175, the line on the energy index, TSX Energy Index. So you know, so many of yesterday's breakout has failed and are now no longer. So like Penwest, you know, if you bought Penwest, haven't taken any profit there, I'd suggest that you reduce the position before it's too late. And here is another question from Jack, which says, Tech bought yesterday $8. Is that a mistake? So let's check out the mining sector, and let's put Tech and First Quantum and Hudbay also, which are some of the most important here on the Canadian market. So I think this is the top of the last bullish cycle, which was actually a pullback. So look, tech, if you bought it at 8 yesterday, and let's see the intraday chart. So you bought it at 8 yesterday there, it went to 8.50. So this morning, on the break of this bottom here, right there, at like 10:35 and also 11 o'clock, we got two bearish signals saying that you should escape it right over there, you know. So with a minimum loss, and right now it's still going down. So we're going to another break. We'll be back in.
Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show.
Here we are. We have another question here from Pat. USO is soon breaking support at 1471. So let's get back to USO and put this chart on 1471. You said at 1471. Is it a good time to buy? To buy HOD? Look, when you said 1471, I don't know where you take it. Okay, because I see nothing at 1471. 1471 is about there. It's 72. So actually, it's lower than 1465. But you know, when you're saying at buying HOD, which means playing USO down, it's buying HOD. And right this morning, you had a signal right there at 1515. You had another one here at 11:10 at 1497, and you just got another one right here not long ago at 1482. So every, you know, you should consider the short-term support. So the one that are since we have reversed this bullish cycle here. Every time it breaks an actual support, and like it makes a support right here, support has been made here, and when it breaks it, you know, it's another one. So right now you got one at 1475. Okay, but remember that if you buy HOD at 1475, it is likely to stop and rebound at 1465 because that's where an important support was just before, like November 2nd, which is this support here. Okay, so and that's something you should consider. And here another question from VRX. It's on VRX. It's a short VRX. I'd say so, but you know what? You know about those. These stock can plunge rapidly and then they can come back rapidly. Except that recently there was a lot of bitching about this company. You know, you had the Hillary Clinton effect here that said that she was going to go after all pharmaceuticals. And here is a company that said they were really doubting about the way Valent is calculating his stuff. And but right now, 1, 2, 3 support here are so 3 times the seller stopped selling here. So when you look at the on the 15-minute charts, you see this support here. So it is likely to rebound a little bit on this. Okay, so what you have to look at is the $120 line. So whenever it goes back up a little bit, I hope it's not going to go up too much. Okay, and whenever it breaks the 120, that's the place to go. That's the place to short the stock on the short term, you know. And as soon as it goes down quite a bit, you buy back some, just to make sure you're not gonna have a big rebound or whatever, to securize the position and then hold the rest until you see the end of this downward movement. And remember, when you short stock, you can make money on the way down, but on the upside there's no limit. So it is riskier to short stock than buy stock. When you buy $10,000 worth of stock, you risk $10,000, okay? But when you short $10,000 of stock, you risk more, because on the upside there's no limit if something ever happens. So so it is more important to securize every transaction you've made after it's gone on the side that you wanted when you short stock than when you buy stock, okay? Remember that. And so let's look. We have no more questions, so let's look at the market, see what type of perspective we have for the next little while on the market. Right now, we have three three peaks here on the Nasdaq market. But while it was going down again, following this trend, it just stopped here. So so be careful, because we do have a triangle formation there. So if it doesn't continue on the downside and reverse on the upside, it'll be back positive. So but even though I expect it to keep going down, that can happen. And as far as I'm concerned, the Dow looks more negative than the Nasdaq one, and it seems like the pressure is on again. So I see it slightly going down and going down, So and on the TSX, it maintains many bearish cycle in a row, and 13,660 is the confirmation line for another bearish cycle for the day. So let's look at now the sectors. And when you look at the sector, it's easier to find out about the market itself. So right now, the pressure is on the energy sector. And we got a new low for the day on the material sector. And the mining has lost all today's gain and back to this level. And let's put a little bit more data here, so the 150, so we can see it better. So you see what I'm talking about? We have lost all of this gain this morning, and it's back to yesterday's sideways movement. And right now, any movement down means on any sector, it's going to be an acceleration of the sellers. But since it's going down since quite a while, a couple of hours, we have a chance for a rebound. But right now, I don't see it. So even the staples sector seems to be going on the weak side. So a little bit more on the end. So I can set it at like 55, 65, minus 65 on the TSX, which means that if we reach minus 65, we could go to minus 100, minus 150. That's when I look at it from far away, it seems like, okay, the pressure is on every sector. Means, okay, there are more sellers right now than buyers. And if you look at even the telecom sector, which was almost a defensive sector recently, has some pressure down. So I mean, it seems like there is no buyers at the moment. There are more sellers than buyers on the entire market. So that's why I can predict, I think, some more correction during the afternoon. It looks like that. It could change. Things are changing sometime. So, and let's look at the stock, because the Ohio state said they refused voting yes to legalize the pot, but the stocks are still going up. Like Canopy Growth still goes up. If you have taken some profit of it, now you hold for the best and hold for the rest. So Organigram Holding is also pushing hard. So you know, it's a big classic. Last week we had a very strong buy signal on those stocks, and it keeps rising. But those that are seeing it right now haven't profit of it, and decide to buy it right now. I think it's a very bad idea, because that means you're way too late. The train has passed already, and it's way too high. With these type of increases, you know, anything can happen, and make you know, and profit taking can happen, and then you would just have bought on the top. So this is not a place to buy. This is a place to get the cash in your pocket. So, and sell part of those positions and stop worrying about the fact that those stocks can go higher. The money is there. Take part of that money, put it in your pocket, and wait for the next weakness to buy some more. But at the time now, don't buy any of those stocks. They have gone up for so many days already, so some profit taking can happen. Thank you very much for attending the show. We'll see you back next week.